So let's start with a short invocation. Let's close our eyes. Let's connect the tongue to the palate. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. Let us pray to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you for your priceless blessings, for divine light, divine love, divine guidance, divine love, mercy, inner healing, physical healing. Thank you for the inner strength to practice regularly. Thank you for your divine help and protection, for illumination, for abundance and prosperity. We thank you. Okay, welcome everyone. So today's topic is mood swings. I think most of us suffer from mood swings at some point or the other. And, mood swings are like, when one day you're just feeling like, oh, I can't do anything at all. And the other day we feel like we can, do everything that is possible. So what I have understood is one of the reasons why we have mood swings is because the hormones in our body, they change based on the solar light, based on the light of the sun, and based on the light of the moon. So you may have also noticed that at the time of the new moon, or at the time of the Purnima, or at the time of eclipses, it is observed that people's mood begins to swing. Now the mood begins to swing because of multiple reasons. One, of course, is that the hormones in the body are being transported all over the body using the bloodstream or the endocrine system, right? So if the moon is having a pull on the tides of the earth, the moon is also having a pull on the liquid in our body, and that is sometimes responsible for mood swings. So that is, and of course there's a lot of theory out there, so you can definitely get on the internet and read about it and understand more. So let's talk about here in this group, let's talk about what to do when we have a mood swing. So one of the things that I feel when we have a mood swing is to just let it pass. Okay, one is, of course, if you're a healer, you can take healing. Second is you can cut cords. Sometimes mood swings are also caused by cords, which means that a cord has gotten attached and your body doesn't know how to deal with the cord, and because of that you're having a mood swing. Like suddenly you just feel like suddenly very irritated, and you're like that. But you're like, but nothing happened. Like, why am I so irritated? Like, it's not like anything happened to irritate me. That is usually a cord. So there is the role of cords. There is the role of the moon. So if you're a pranic healer, you can cut cords. You can do healing for yourself. Now, again, if you are a healer, then you know that the glandular system is controlled by the Ajna chakra. Now, the Ajna chakra is a beautiful chakra. It not only controls our hormones, which also controls our communication, right? Why? Because the communication of the hormones are the communication messengers of the body, right? And the Ajna chakra controls that. So cleaning and energizing the Ajna chakra is a beautiful way of helping us to control our mood swings. For those of us who have not done basic pranic healing yet, there is in the basic pranic healing book, which you can purchase on Kindle in these COVID times, there is this chapter which says how to do simplified pranic healing. Okay, I'm just showing this chapter out there. This contains a list of the pages that you need to read in order to implement simplified pranic healing. So what we've also planned is we planned an intro to pranic healing workshop, just a short workshop to take you through this particular list, which will be on the 6th of September. More about that later. So the idea is that mood swings can be controlled by managing our chakras, by cleaning our chakras, by energizing our chakras. Now, for some people, there is a very wide mood swing. I don't know if you've observed, but some people who have mood swings have very, very wide. So that's an extreme form of mood swings. And that is also something that's called a bipolar disorder. So in a bipolar disorder, what happens, and I'm talking about a very extreme case, okay? So it doesn't mean everyone is like that. So bipolar disorder is basically when, for a certain period, the person wakes up and thinks, I can do anything. So I know some people who have started multiple businesses when they are in what is called the maniac phase, which means when they're in the up phase. The hormones are all exuberant. The hormones are all of happy hormones. Okay, they'll start 5-6 businesses, and then after 6 months, when the mood swing goes down, they don't even pay salaries properly. Okay, so that's what we call a mood swing. So what I've talked about right now is a 6-month mood swing. Now, some people have a 10-year cycle of this mood swing. That's a very extreme kind of bipolar disorder. There are people who develop suicidal tendencies because of very severe mood swings. So mood swings can be like this, like going over time. So it's like dhire dhire up and down. The other one can be very extreme mood swings in a short period of time. So what kind of mood swing you have is something that I suggest that, you try to observe. And if it's nothing too serious, work on the Ajna chakra, get healing for mood swings. I personally specialize in bipolar disorder healing because my father had a bipolar disorder. He committed suicide because of his bipolar disorder. So mood swings is something that I have suffered at a very personal level. And when he passed away, then one of the decisions or choices that I made is that I was going to specialize in bipolar disorder healing. There are three or four stages of bipolar disorder, and you need a medical assessment for that. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 is reversible. Once it goes into stage 4, it becomes a very, very, very difficult to reverse. So again, no need to panic, of course. If you're having a mild mood swing, clean your Ajna chakra, take a bath, normal things that we do. So I'm just going to list a few of them. Take a salt bath. It really helps with mood swings. Use rose oil in water. Again, we have a YouTube video on this. You can also take a salt and coffee bath. Again, we have a YouTube video describing how to do this. Listen to some good music, And fifth, which I think is the most important, why, if it's really bothering you, why do we just need to not listen to our mood? If you're having a down day, maybe your body is trying to tell you something. Maybe your body is trying to tell you, listen, I can't go on at this rate. Just stop. Okay. Or if you're being very lazy someday and your body is saying, your mind is saying, get up and do something, get up and do something. So I would also say, practice some awareness with your moods. Keeping a mood journal is one of the most useful ways of solving mood swings, because what that does, it helps you understand when your mood is swinging. And in that same journal, I would also encourage you to write down the full moon and the new moon. Okay, and if possible for you, also write down the eclipses. Okay, so what happens is that these planetary bodies affect our moods, they affect the water in our body, and they cause swings. So nothing wrong with it. Okay, so even the sun god, I know I've talked about this earlier about schedules and the sun god. And the sun god doesn't just get up one day and say, listen, I'm not in the mood of giving the earth or the solar system any light. I'm just going to not be there. It doesn't work like that, right? But the sun god still has a schedule, and the schedule changes a little bit, right? Sorry, I got some ink on my hand. So the schedule also changes a little bit, which means that every day or every so many days, the sunrise time and the sunset time changes. The sun also has a day on which there is the equinox, right? Equal time of the day, equal day of the night. So it's okay to have some mood swings as long as you're aware of what those mood swings are. There is a lot of, even the planet, right? It has day and night. So we are also built in the light of God, and all these planetary beings also represent, celestial beings. So there is going to be, you may call it a mood swing, or you may just call it that you're not on one straight line. Yeah, we are not on one straight line. Just accept it. But also learn to manage the moods. And how do you learn to manage the moods? Of course, there's pranic healing and there's awareness. If it's the full moon or the new moon or the solar eclipse or the winter eclipse or the summer solstice, just be aware of it. And just be aware, be grateful that we have this knowledge, and just be aware that, okay, suppose that, during the full moon, I feel very energetic. Okay, very good. Keep it in mind. Or some people feel that, on the new moon, I get a lot of aches and pains, or I get a lot of, sudden pains and aches. Okay. So if you get that pain and ache on a new moon or a full moon or whatever day it is, then you just know. Then there's no need to panic, right? You're just like, okay, I'm human. So sometimes acceptance is also good. Okay, mood swings happen. They are normal. They are natural. Why are we cleaning the Ajna chakra? One more point. Why are we cleaning the Ajna chakra? Yes, it helps us to control the mood, but also remember the Ajna chakra is the will center. Oops, sorry about that. Is the will center. So, because it's the will center, if your moods are swinging because of laziness or lack of concentration or lack of concentrated thinking, if you continue to cleanse and energize your Ajna chakra, guess what? Two benefits. One, the mood swing will reduce. 2, your willpower will develop. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and a simple solution for a lot of the issues that we face. And again, and the third thing I just say is just be accepting. Just know yourself. Like for me, I know that once in 10 days or 11 days, I just need to stop and do nothing. So in the morning, I do nothing till this 4 o'clock session that we've been doing since March. In the morning, I'll do absolutely nothing. I just know my body needs that once in 10 days. And I'm okay with it. Okay, so just find your own time. And of course, because I want to do more work, I want to do more service, I am working on it. I am trying to extend that from 10 days to 11 days to 15 days. I've been working on it, but I'll get there. At some point there is a long way to go. If we have to all become planetary parabrahmans, and we have to all become the solar parabrahman at some point, not right now, at some point we all are going to get there. So we all need to work on it, but let's be okay with where we are, right? We are this human being. We have these mood swings morning to night. Okay, just observe, be aware. This is me. Accept yourself and work on it. Okay, so accepting yourself doesn't mean you just accept it and do nothing. Accept yourself and let's work towards what we want to do. Cool?
I said very relevant for today's day and age.
So what we're going to do is we're going to be aware of our heart. We're going to be aware of our crown. And what we are going to do is we are going to bless ourselves, keeping in mind the mood swing issues. Okay, so we're just going to put ourselves out there in front of us and let us talk to ourselves. Address yourself, Atma. In my case, Atma Sheetal Namaste. I am the soul. I am not this body. So I am not this mood swing. I am not my up mood, and I am not my down mood either. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I can create my life. I can create my mood. I am the soul. This body is my vehicle. Just like my car doesn't decide where I'm going to go, same way, my body does not decide what I'm going to do. I, the soul, am in charge. I, the soul, am not the body. I am not the body. I am not my mood. My mood is a product of my soul. I, the soul, have experienced mood swings. I know what they are. I have the experience. Now I invoke to the lords of karma that I have understood what mood swings are, and I request the lords of karma to withdraw this lesson of mood swings from me. I've invoked to the lords of karma to remove my mood swings, to give me with divine willpower, as I am a being of spiritual will, divine power. I am that I am. I am the soul. Feel the power of your own blessing. Let's feel the power of our own affirmation. Let's feel the willpower flowing everywhere in our body. And once you're ready, gently open your eyes. So the idea of doing this little exercise is to help us to be aware that if we are having a certain mood swing and we do wish to change any emotion, we can just basically say this to ourselves. I am not the soul. I am the soul. I am not the mood swing. I am not my laziness. I am not this and I'm not that. So whatever you don't want to be, rather than fighting with yourself, I feel it's just better to just be like, okay, I'm not in the mood for this, but I'm not my mood. Okay, so it's a way of, Master Choa school is full of techniques and technologies to help us do what we want to do. So if you don't want to be under your mood swings, then get above your mood swings. Okay, and just tell your mood swing, okay, you're there, but you know what? I'm in charge. I, the soul, am in charge. And I really don't like this mood swing. So I am not the mood swing. Okay, so let's try this and see what kind of results we get. So Kunal has an announcement. Kunal, if you're ready.
Hi, good evening. I hope you had happy meditation. So, if you have any topics which you would like us to cover on, please let me know on chat or personal window that we could, talk about it and get you informed. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Priya, for the exercises.